From the creators of Borderlands comes Battleborn, the over-the-top MOBA that truly is for every kind of badass.
Live together or die alone.
Oh, he's good. He's really good.
All the stars in the universe have been snuffed out by the Varelsi and the betrayer Rendane. Now it is up to the Battleborn to save Solus, the last star. The premise itself is straightforward, saving the last star in the universe. How is that not awesome? The setting takes place on multiple planets, taking you to Tempest, Bliss, and Econar, ranging from jungles, ice-covered mountains, ancient ruins, and dark strongholds. But what really stands out, and is the selling point in the game, is the fantastic cast of characters. From simple yet odd soldiers, to a four-armed witch, to a birdman with a rocket launcher, and even a mushroom ninja. Each character has their own in-depth lore, and connections to other characters in the game. Though the premise sounds epic, sadly though, its execution falls flat. Not all the characters have a role in the campaign. We are treated to an awesome opening segment, but only again in the end. This lack of cutscenes and character development really does hold the campaign back from what it could have been. Although the campaign may fall flat, we are given a decent amount of locations to explore. But what really holds the game up is its cast of characters. The campaign itself plays in an episodic form of 8 episodes, each around 40 minutes long. It has an arcade feel to it, with pickups including overshields, speed boosts, credits, and even gear drops. The majority of objectives will be horde and escort missions, and if you fail, you have to restart the mission. It can be difficult times being solo, but luckily you can get extra lives and revives if you're playing co-op. There are boss fights, but really only 2 bosses in the entire game feel really unique. Sadly though, a majority of all the other bosses are just giant flashy reskins of enemies in the game. Playing the campaign solo is really only good for one playthrough. But because of the campaign's arcade style, playing with friends really does increase the game's replayability. One detail in the missions that is nice is that certain dialogue sections will actually change whenever you play the game.
Hey there, stranger. I'm Chronicle, your guide to the not-infinite world of Eldred knowledge. Welcome to the Grove of the Arcanum. Apologies to this presently engulfed in flames. Hey, I'm Chronicle, your guide to the world of Eldred knowledge. Welcome to the Grove of the Arcanum, home of the remnants of the Codex, which comprises the whole of the... Oh my god, everything is on fire!
In multiplayer, we get 3 modes: Incursion, Control, and Meltdown. Control is the simplest of the 3 modes. Capture and hold locations to earn points. Meltdown has you guide and protect robots to key locations to earn points. Incursion, the best of the 3, is the MOBA mode, which has lanes and minions, and the goal being to destroy the 2 enemy tanks. Summed up for people who don't play MOBAs, it's really a chaotic game of tug of war. Now, one of the best parts of the game is the unique skill trees for each character. 10 levels of skills, and at each level we can pick from one of 2 skills. And as each character levels up in the profiles, you can pick from one of 3 skills. The variety of playstyles and skills adds a huge amount of replayability. Finally, there is the loot. You can find loot during the campaign, or you can buy packs from credits earned in-game. These boost effects, and even add benefits to characters' abilities, Additionally, there are skins and taunts to unlock, even rare ones that can be found in these loot packs. What hurts the replayability in multiplayer is the lack of maps, 2 per mode. Luckily there are free maps to come, but 2 at launch is hurting the game in its own way. Still, it's fun to play with the characters and finding gear to make the perfect loadouts. The opening song to the game is really the only thing that stands out for the music. I can't really remember any other songs in the game, but the voice work is outstanding. Each character sounds fantastic. Characters will even say unique dialogue in multiplayer depending on who's nearby, adding a feeling of expanded lore since these characters actually know each other. For a game like Battleborn, I don't think a memorable OST is required because the voice work shines here. The game gives this cartoony vibe, but an awesome one. The opening of the game has stuck with me since. It's like an anime music video. We get this at the beginning and the end of the game. I wish there was more like this, but sadly this is all we get. In-game models are well done, even with motion effects in the hair and the coats, and the comic book style for explosions. With how chaotic the game can get at times, I really wish there was a form of bullet damage to the environment, or even semi-destructible environments. But the overall look to the game fits it perfectly. Some extra notes that have to be made is that this game may have single player, but this game requires internet connection at all times to do anything. The lack of cutscenes really does harm the campaign and expanding our knowing of this game's universe. But a good side is that there are no microtransactions in this game for loot packs. The only transactions that will be coming later on will be for skins and taunts. Although the campaign may be repetitive in objectives, and its lack of maps really holds back the campaign, the characters and the depth of playstyles and unlocks, and even the voice work really holds the game up. If the game looks fun to you, then it may be worth your time and money. Or if you're cautious, probably wait for a price drop or even rent it for a weekend. With the points added up, Battleborn gets a 17 out of 20, earning it the grade of a B. This is OKIJIN, and this is my review for Battleborn.